So I don't know who needs to hear this, but this feels important. So as artists, as creatives, as creators, your target audience should not be your friends and family. Okay? And I know it sounds weird and I know it sounds different, but your target audience is probably not the people that you interact with. And I'm not saying don't be friends with them, don't support them, don't keep hanging out with them, but you need to have that creative expression go where it needs to go without judgment or without interpretation or anything like that. And it's so funny because as I started my tarot account, I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell anybody for about like the first 3 months, and that includes parents, friends. I didn't tell anybody. And the reason for that is I knew that my immediate environment was not my targeted demographic. It was not who I was aiming for. It's not the people who are going to. And yes, I have super supportive friends. Yes, I do tarot readings for my family and my friends. And yes, they're very, very supportive. But what I mean by that is if I were to only select that, I want to be where I'm at today. Okay? And you need to embrace the differences that you have within the categories that you assign yourself to. Because I think one of the biggest things is, you know, I'm associated with a kind of group. I'm associated with this within a friend group. And that friend group, no one in my life, no group in my life at that time would have like fallen along and like, you know what I mean? Like truly understood what I was doing. And the other thing too is it doesn't always have to make sense to the people in your life. It really doesn't. If it makes sense to you and it makes sense to your heart, who cares? Ideally, we would want people in our life that are supportive regardless, but you have to go against the norms. You have to go against the people who are telling you it's never going to work out, that you're not going to do stuff, that it's not going to go anywhere, that it's limited, and all of those things. I still have people close in my life, and they don't mean to sound ill-hearted or ill-intended when they do it, but I hear the doubt. I hear the, you know what I mean? Like I hear, and there's a specific reason as to why I did not tell and why I don't share everything about this business and everything about what I do is because I know they're A, never going to truly understand it the way that I do. B, they're going to have those preconceived notions. And as an energy healer, obviously I pick up energy very well. Obviously I can read body language very well. I can feel what you're feeling before sometimes you feel it. And so that throws people for a loop is because even if I don't directly call you out for it, I know what you're truly feeling, even if you're not telling me that. And I do want to point out too, another thing that kind of stinks that you have to kind of get past is a lot of the times the people aren't going to understand until you start to get successful. That's the truth of the matter. And it sucks to know that people don't believe in you until they see the success, or they don't want to get along the ride until they can see some sort of benefit to joining it. But it's the truth of the matter. And there have been so many people who I have realized have been true supporters, and people who have been more curious about watching me fail, watching me not succeed, or just wondering what I'm doing, but not supporting it in any way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? And, you know, I paused it at 333. I've stopped telling people my 5-year plan, my 10-year plan, because it sounds so crazy when I say it in the moment, but it happens. It happens because I have that ability for it to happen. But I've realized when I go and tell people certain things, not only am I adding another energy to it, but when their energy is down about it, when they don't believe in it, even though I try not to, a little aspect of that grips onto me too, and a little bit of that doubt, of like even just a seed of doubt. I don't want that chance for it to even start to sprout. You know, I can rip the weed out eventually, but I don't even want that to start fermenting. Like whatever the technical term is, I know I'm butchering it, but I don't want it to start. And so this is your sign to just go after it. This is your sign to go after it. The world needs creativity. That's what we really, really need right now. And we need authentic people. We need people who have found themselves and are willing to share themselves. And it's scary because you're putting yourself out there to people you've never met, to people you'll never meet, to a wide array of people who don't believe in you, people who don't believe in your views, people who have completely different mindsets and opinions. And you have to get over that. You have to get over the fear of being seen. You have to get over the fact that not everybody who watches you, not everybody who interacts with you, sees your art, whatever your thing is going to like it, is going to support it. Some people are going to say they hate it. Some people are going to say they hate you. You know, it comes with it, but you have to know what you're doing is making a difference. And again, like, you have more supporters than haters. Okay? You have more people rooting against you than you even think. And I think the beautiful thing too about not getting so targeted in on, you know, your demographic that you know, physically hang out with, is you get to branch out to people who genuinely see your art as art and your gift as a gift. Okay? Because again, the people in my life, they're never truly going to understand it. It's just the point of the matter. It's just the point of the matter, and I've accepted it and I understand it. But what I can do by being a voice and being on here is connect to people who do understand that and who have felt similar ways or need, you know, just helping somebody. If I can help one person, like, that makes me feel good. That's why I started this. I did not start this I never thought I would blow up the way that I'm blowing up. I never thought I would have people reaching out and asking for personals or coming back and back and back and having regulars. Like, you told me I was going to have regular people booking with me, or, you know, sending me I'm literally getting a text message right now about somebody just getting a reading, and like, their thanks, your guys' thanks, like, that enough, like, feeds my soul. And so that's why I'm saying, just like, get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone, because money aside, followers aside, growth aside, again, getting those text messages, knowing that I'm making even just one person, 10 people, like, the reason I get so overwhelmed when my videos gain traction is because it's like, holy cow, like, how many people have I helped? Like, that just makes me so beautiful. And that's where you put whatever art form you have going on right now, is where you get to express yourself, is where you get to help people, is where you get to heal people. And what you like to do is heal people and uplift people. So start creating. Who cares if it takes a while? Who cares if you're not a millionaire, or you get 100,000 followers or 10 million likes, or who cares? Who cares if you start small and you stay small for a while? If you're making a difference, and again, if that's truly why you're doing things, that's going to feed you enough to keep going. And you're going to find those people that support you. I found so many beautiful creators on this app, so many healers that I would have never, ever, ever found, and never had personal relationships with, and phone numbers with, and FaceTimes with. I never would have gotten to find these friends and these people who actually see me as me, and not the kind of filter I have to put on to make sure I'm not getting outcasted and make sure I'm not getting, you know, my energy down all the time. So this is your sign to just do it. Just do it. Why not? Try it. Just try it.